Interesting is my adjective choice.
Adjective.
Adjective. Alright, so it's just me stream now. We're just hanging out. So we have some issues with apparently people might be being DQ'd or something like that. Alright, but anyways, we have a match for you guys. So we are gonna see Dan and Nite versus ZStorm and Deku. So I'm interested to see Deku and ZStorm. Obviously were knocked out by my team with Kal-El, and ZStorm said he struggles against Rosalina. So having Nite come in as well against his Rosalina is gonna be a huge. It's gonna be tough. No, there's only a couple people we're allowing back here. Alright, so this match is about to start. ZStorm Deku, gonna be Sonic Shulk versus Rosalina and Mario, Dan, and Nite. So ZStorm, he's gonna be a lot more comfortable with the Mario matchup. But again, Dan is a very good player here in Chicago. And we'll see if Deku can kind of deal with Nite's more aggressive Rosalina versus what he's probably used, what he's seen already in the tournament in a more defensive style. But Dan jumping out to a heavy percentage early, but he's taking Deku with him. Very nice stuff from Dan. ZStorm's going to have to be careful when chasing with Spring because of Rosalina's up air. It's so good at, if she air dodges the up air from Sonic, she can just up air and return and punish him for it. ZStorm having trouble returning to stage at this point. Great punish, waits out the spot dodge. ZStorm seals out Dan's stock first. That was fantastic play from ZStorm. And again, ZStorm has that back throw that's such a potent option. Rosalina, 4th lightest in the game. So back throw for Sonic is going to kill her super early. Oh, and from the platform, that's going to take her. Alright, so ZStorm is the only one left with his 3 stocks. Ooh, yo, back throw. Not going to kill from Dan. So right now, oh, unfortunate SD again from ZStorm. We've been seeing that all day from him. Great counter from Deku coming down there. But Deku is at heavy kill percentages. Shield basically keeping him alive at this point. Oh, unsafe. I think Deku's playing a little too unsafe right now. That's his biggest problem. He needs to kind of do a little bit more spacing with Nair. Oh, and the team kill. This is still doable for Dan and for ZStorm and Deku, but Dan, having lost his first stock, is now sitting at only 41%. Yo, and he just dunks Deku. Deku's taking a stock from ZStorm. Smart play there. It is 4 stocks to 2. But Deku, again, we're seeing him play unsafely, and he's just taking percentage for it. ZStorm as well, he just needs to steal some stocks here. Oh, great team combo there. The down throw to fully charge down B. This is totally doable. Definitely doable now. We are at 1 stock apiece each. ZStorm at the highest percentage, but he is playing very well as Sonic right now. As long as he can avoid any unnecessary SDs and kind of stay away from that, this could be ZStorm's game. And I know he wants it. He wants a run back on Rosalina. I think Deku's basically playing as the artillery cannon for ZStorm right now. And he needs, I think it's nice, but a little bit better timing so that ZStorm or Deku doesn't have to just sit there and charge up. Go for it. Deku doesn't just have to sit there, charge up his forward smash or up smash or something. Would be nice to see. So, oh, yo, he lands unsafely with the not auto-canceled back air. That is going to seal out ZStorm's stock. Deku tries to counter when he's coming down. Eats another Mario sweet spot forward smash. That's fine. So that was a close game, but ZStorm and Deku barely get edged out at the end. Nite and Dan take game 1. This is a best of 3. This is loser's bracket, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we're talking about stages right now. We're talking about stages right now. Dan and Nite looking at what they want to ban. ZStorm, Deku. In this situation, this is a tough situation for stages. Sonic and Rosalina both love killing off the top. I would argue that Rosalina relies on it more. So I think they want to pick a stage with a higher ceiling. Because Mario doesn't really kill off the top outside of up smash. Same thing with Shulk. They're going to want to kind of take more advantage of the fact that Sonic has back throw and Shulk can kill in a lot of ways. All right. So this is right away, blue team moving on to basically just destroying ZStorm. He is having a hard time getting any percentage. Nite, though, also at some decent percentage. Oh, that back throw is going to be rough for ZStorm to recover from, or back air. Deku doing a good job, though, of walling his opponents out, letting ZStorm, or helping ZStorm's recovery. I think ZStorm needs to kind of slow. I know it's Sonic and you want to go fast, but I think he needs to slow himself down a little bit. He's taking away his jumps and limiting his options on how to recover, on how to return from the stage, in really unnecessary fashions. So ZStorm, again, SDs. Rough start to his man's. It's his red team's kind of second game here. This is looking like Nite and Dan's game to take. Already up 3 stocks. Shulk's shield stance, though, keeping him alive right now. Dan is at kill percentage, but I don't know how much it's going to matter if ZStorm is able to seal it out. Great counter from Deku there, though. ZStorm has no jump. Is he going to be... Oh, that down air from Rosalina might have saved him. Great up air from Nite there to seal out Deku's stock. ZStorm having a hard time dealing with Rosalina right now. We're seeing some of the same issues that he had against myself and Kal-El's team. Again, this is a doable game, but ZStorm already so high percentage on his last stock is going to be rough. He really needs to take advantage of the rage here and try to seal out some stuff. If he can seal out a stock or two with a back throw, and then lose his stock, they're going to be in a great position to kind of run it back. And ZStorm and Deku kind of content just accepting a 1v1 right now. Oh, great little team setup there. Up smash from Shulk into ZStorm's up air. That is going to seal it out. If they can seal out Rosalina here, if ZStorm can seal out Rosalina here before he goes, that is going to... Oh, and he does! Yo, this game is totally doable right now for ZStorm and Deku. Deku's doing a good job stock tanking. Oh, but just stands there and eats the forward smash. Alright, so now Deku has to play really safely, really just kind of support ZStorm whenever he can. But because as soon as this match goes to a 2v1, it's going to be really hard for ZStorm to capitalize on anything. Because Sonic commits relatively hard to some of his moves. Outside of maybe aerials out of spin dash, and the up smash going to do it. Deku is out. This is the tournament right now for ZStorm. Like I said, back throw he has to commit so hard to. Great spacing from Nite here. He's just using down tilt to kind of stuff any of ZStorm's approaches. Yo, so ZStorm, I mean, still possible, but he's got to avoid some of those unsafe options like back throw. Nite and Dan are both going to be able to punish that. Oh, that gimp would have been so clutch. But back throw is going to seal it out. That is the game. Nite and Dan move on. ZStorm and Deku, they are knocked out of the tournament. This is loser's bracket, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so who do we have coming up next? All right, so that was a rough game for ZStorm Deku. Obviously, they really tried to bring it back. But ZStorm did a good job early on. But that early SD on, he just kind of SDs a lot. He needs to cut that back with Sonic if he wants to kind of make it out of that doubles section. Because having to rely on your partner to stock tank it's not a bad strategy. But if you're relying on it so much to the point where you're taking a stock consistently every game, it's going to be a rough time in doubles for sure.